retweet from from Okay, cool. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we're recording as well. Okay, thanks for coming, guys. This is Decontrol. I know a few of you have been here before. It's been a hackerspace. It's been around here since 2014. And we get to use this space for EthVan once a week. We're just over 3 years, I think, now. So we've been doing it for a while here, and we try to have an event every week. This week, there's been some kind of progress with AI. DeepSeek released, I think that was actually last week or a couple weeks ago, but really got popular in this last week. And there's also this project called Venice, which allows you to kind of have more privacy when using these models, rather than sending your requests directly to DeepSeek's servers. They are running these models themselves, these open source models, and they don't store any of your requests. So yeah, this week I wanted to take a look at Venice. I've been using it a little bit earlier this week in my workflows just with development. And so I thought, why don't we try and build something just using DeepSeek and nothing else and just see where we can get. But kind of wanted to brainstorm, like start this off by thinking, what can we build? I thought of a couple things that could be interesting is like a trading bot that trades based on some Twitter accounts, news feeds. So if you like tier 10K, we'll post some news and, okay, we think it's bullish or bearish for Bitcoin or ETH or whatever. And then create a trade or like place a trade with that news. Or like some sniper bot, so new crypto pools launch, and then we can, as soon as we see that, buy some tokens and hopefully make some money that way or something. Any other suggestions from the crowd? If you have one, please grab a mic and let us know. Okay, what do you guys think?
Interesting.
Yeah? The news bot? Okay. What do you guys think? Should we do that? No? Okay. All right, we'll build a bot that trades based on news from a Twitter account. So this is Venice. I signed up earlier this week. I knew about it for a while. Guys, what do you think? Newcomers, what should we build? News Twitter feed bot that trades?
Trading bot. That's too many things.
So like, no, but listen, sorry, if you can grab a mic, it's too many things. But like just listen to tweets from a Twitter account and then, yeah? Too many things?
I'm just wondering, like, is it expensive to use Twitter API to get the news? Like from my previous experience, it is a problem.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, so what I do is I just web scrape, right?
Well, and we can web scrape with this probably.
Through the API. Sorry about that.
Well, let's see. Okay. So with Venice, also expense-wise, you were curious. I signed up for their pro account. I think it was $150 or something for a year. But they also just launched their token where you can like stake it, and then every day you get VCUs that is like your balance that you use for requests. So there's like multiple ways to pay for it. But I've just been using the Pro so far. I think there might be like transitioning over to this. But yeah, and then we can like choose different models. So far I was using the DeepSeek R1 70 billion parameters. They also have the Llama 3.1 405 billion, which they say is most intelligent, and it also has web search, which DeepSeek doesn't have. So we can kind of swap between them. I think I might start with Llama, to be honest.
You just gave me an idea, and it's something that I'm trying to do in my workflow, is you are prompting Llama to go retrieve information, and then it pipes it to DeepSeek for coding or something like that.
Oh, okay. You want to try that?
And actually what I do is I have one that is a little more, I don't know, unpredictable, where it's like temperature is down or up. I forget which side that goes.
Okay.
And then that one generates a persona that becomes the system prompt for a larger model. Like working with the personas really like dials it in and it needs like a mission, right? And I think you can add a really big system prompt in Venice. Like it's part of the context window, obviously. It gets appended to whatever's in line. Okay. So I'm just throwing things out there. It's your demo.
Okay. No, I'm down to try it out. But let's see. Okay, so I think I'll start out just by asking Llama 3.1. So let's see. I want to build let's do it in Python so it's easy to read. To listen to a Twitter account for new tweets. Should we do the whole thing right away, or just like say I just want to start with listening to tweets and like print that out?
You have to specify it's Python.
Break it down into
If I
modules.
yeah, okay. So let's just say I want to build a Python bot to listen to the Twitter account for new tweets. I'm concerned about the Twitter API. Maybe we have to web scrape. Any other context I should give? Let's start with that.
Oh, unless you want to get into like an engineer persona.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of money. You're stingy, so you don't want to like sign up for the API.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You gotta nudge it into this way of thinking.
So Twitter has a rate limit of number of requests you can make with the API per 15-minute window. To use Twitter API, you have to create a Twitter. Nah, I don't want to do that. Let's scrape. I don't. Okay, so let's see. Based on search results, scraping a website. Without challenges. Okay, it's not going to. Okay, show me how to scrape Twitter. Basically, I just said it's possible, but it didn't tell me how to do it and like what not to do. Okay, so we can use beautiful soup. Yep, that makes sense. However, this approach will only fetch the initial tweets on the page. That's easy. All we need to do is get the first few. Okay, it says we can do Selenium too, but I don't want to do Selenium. Again, please note this is for educational purposes only. Okay. this stream is also for educational purposes only. So, hey, welcome in. Yeah, we just started. We're asking Llama, the 405 billion parameter version, to scrape Twitter account for updates, and then trade based on that news. So we have this script. It looks like this will get tweets from a username. And then it seems like it just prints that text. However, this approach will only get you initial tweets. So I think we're fine with just this. So what I'm gonna do, because I know a bit of Python already, I'm just gonna open up a Python file, main.py, and I'm just gonna paste this here. Let's see, I'm gonna go over to my terminal and then EthVan. Okay. I know. So, oh, that's a good question. Okay, wait. Chat. How do I create a folder specific Python environment? Yep, I have PyEnv installed. Okay, IEnv. No. Conda. I also have Conda. I always forget this script, so it's good to ask this. Okay, I'm gonna use Conda. So I'm just setting up my Python. We could use keep plugging away with this in AI, but I think that it's better to just kind of go fast. Like, I wanted to kind of showcase that you can really do a lot with a little bit of knowledge, but we are short on time. So if you haven't done any coding and like some of this stuff is quite confusing, it is very easy to ask just the model itself and say, okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you explain this? And you can really break it down as well. So let's see. I know that if I run Python 3 main.py to do something. Okay, beautiful soup 4 is not installed. I know. I don't know actually. How do I? Conda package, or so how do I install a pip package with Conda when it's activated? Oh, spelled there. Pip install. Okay, so it should just pip install BS4. Work. Okay. So I just installed that package that was missing. Let's try this again. Okay. Wait, what happened? Nothing. Probably because we don't have a username in here. Get tweets, Twitter username. Okay. I'm gonna use tier 10K. He does a lot of news and stuff. Let's see if it doesn't do that. Okay. Twitter.com should it be X?
Throw it back into
Yeah.
the prompt and be like, hey, there's no output.
Okay. So I've also been using in my workflow, I use NeoVim. There's another app called Cursor, which is an IDE that like basically takes all the context from the file that you're editing, and then you can also give it a prompt. I have this actually configured with Venice. So in my IDE, I have the context of this main.py file, and then I can ask it right here on the right. So I'm just going to ask, this doesn't seem to be printing anything when I run Python 3 main.py. Let's see what it says. Okay, so the cool thing with DeepSeek here too is that you get to see, so now we're using DeepSeek, before we were using Llama. You get to see what it's thinking, which is kind of cool.
Open reasoning.
Yeah. So, okay, so we got this generation complete. Okay, so let's see what it says. This is one of the cool things. Okay, this user is having trouble with their Python script, not printing anything when they run it. And it kind of walks you through their logic. I'll start by checking if the request is successful. If in the original code, there's no error handling. If the request fails. Okay. Oh. And then it also gives me the update to my code. One thing with this plugin right now is that usually it would let me just apply this change directly, but because with DeepSeek, it has this file path header, which doesn't seem to work properly. It's just a thing with this. But I took this, pasted it over here. It says key improvements. If this still doesn't work, we might want to verify. Okay. Let's go back over to our terminal and see. Found 0 tweets. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, did I spell tier wrong? Nope. Okay. Gonna give us another thing. Let's just try and take this and see if this fixes it.
Is it like modifying the wizard?
It might be doing something weird there. Found 0 potential tweets. Response received. Okay, let's see.
Dump the whole response.
Yeah, my clipboard doesn't work that well with my terminal, unfortunately. But you're right, I can just, yeah, let's just give it this response.
No, I mean the request. The request to the page, like actually, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting HTML back.
We're gonna use AI to tell us. I guess, I don't know. Or we can speed it up too. Okay. Let's see. Update the script, add a line to save. HTML structure and selectors. Let's modify the HTML. Okay. Added saving of the HTML response to file for manual inspection. Added more debug output, show response URL and headers. Okay, let's try this. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. This does not look nice. That's just a lot of headers. Okay. What does it? Did it save this? X response. So is this like a redirect? Or it's all JavaScript? Is there even a, yeah, it's all JavaScript. Oh, okay. Have you still scraped with this? Shit, okay. Well, let's just ask it.
I noticed that in its reasoning, it was mentioning Selenium and like headless browser.
We could try that too. So I think the issue is that the page is all JavaScript. So the response from the server is not parsable. Any alternatives we can try? Let's see. Suggest Selenium, headless browser. Okay. So we can try Selenium. Try it. Okay. Closing it.
And can we zoom out for a sec and like just kind of recap
Yeah.
what you've done so far? Because or like what problems mainly you're running into? I think I'm picking it all up, but
Okay.
where are you finding the bottlenecks are to your process?
Yeah, so right now, we're trying to kind of just get messages from Twitter. So new tweets from an account. And so there's kind of two ways to do this with prior knowledge that we've kind of added in here, is that you can like use their API, but I don't really want to sign up for their API right now. And it's limited to a certain amount of requests per minute. So there's another way that's generally used for kind of, it's not recommended, but you can scrape the HTML. So we tried doing that, but it seems like the HTML does not have any of that data in there. So some websites do this. They inject the HTML in there after the fact with JavaScript, so you can't do this kind of thing. There's another solution that they initially recommended to us in here. They did say that scraping a website is challenging and has potential drawbacks. But another solution is using Selenium, which basically acts as a browser and then loads all that JavaScript, and then you can scrape it from there. So, yeah.
How were you initially trying to scrape it to begin with? Like, is that like what were you installing with Contra?
So Conda, that's just Python. So I initially tried this script out here, and I didn't have BS4, which is this package. So I was just setting up my Python and trying to install that package. And then that didn't end up working. So I think what we'll try and do is do this other solution that they suggested, which maybe we'll just go off of this base instead of what it suggested here, because it might be easier. Let's try it. So, yeah. So I'm gonna try and let me clear this. I'm gonna install. I know I need to install Selenium. I'm gonna install that, and then I'm gonna try and run it again. We need Chrome driver. So let's reply here. I tried the Selenium option, but it says I don't want to download that.
How about like asking the LM to suggest another source of data, which is
Yeah.
like, but just asking him to suggest another source and see how it goes.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay. So let's see. So sorry, what we're gonna try and do is ask if there's another like source of data that might be better or easier to use. I wonder if like Telegram might be easier. I wonder if this guy has, I think they're all like paid feeds. Yeah, but I think like we want to kind of go based off of the news.
Is like Crypto Panic or one of these like news sources?
RSS feed.
Whoa. Okay, I've never been here before. Yeah, actually, this is sweet. Okay. Is there an RSS feed?
That's llama to find it.
Yeah,
They're lazy.
that's a good point. I found. Oh, I didn't give it the link. Can I edit that? I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay, a few alternatives. Okay, RSS feed spot. Try this. Just gonna. Wait. Cointelegraph. Let's see. Is this an RSS feed? No? Okay. Oh, maybe that's it. Let's see. Yeah, most of them are like paid. Okay, so it says this is an RSS feed. You should see a page with XML. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that looks like a something. Okay, India to launch generative AI amid DeepSeek frenzy. Okay, I wonder how frequently these come in because it would be good to know if we can like test this live. But this looks good. Okay, let's see. So can you write me a Python's listen to this? Feed parser, okay. Cool. So this will give us something. Title, link, publish, summary, okay. Print entries, okay. Okay, so it tells us how to do all of this. So we're just gonna copy this code. Let's see. Feed parser, so I gotta install feed parser as well. Okay, let's see what happens when we run this. Oh, sweet. Okay, we're getting stuff. So we get a link summary. And we get that. Okay, we probably want to clean this up and just go with, well, I guess we could just feed that right into the model as well. So I think what we'll try and do is feed these into the model and then say like, should it buy or sell? Maybe we'll just go with Bitcoin because probably easiest. Or we can just do, should I buy or sell crypto in general based on this? Okay, so let's ask it now. Let's try and do it in here again. I'm just going to clear this context. Okay, so I have this code to listen to an RSS feed. I want to feed this data into a LLM using the OpenAI API format. So Venice, also the nice thing is they just provide it as an OpenAI API format. So it works with like a lot of different things or a lot of different applications that might use an LLM API. So let's try this. Let's see what it says. Really? Yeah, it's really cool to like look at DeepSeek's thinking and see what it outputs after that. Okay, let's see. What does it say here? Add OpenAI client library. No. No. Okay. Because we don't actually want to use OpenAI. Probably, so it'd probably suggest using OpenAI's thing because it's just the default, like what a lot of people do already, I guess. But we want to use like a specific URL and token and everything. So actually, what we can do is go to Venice docs, and they have their API spec here. Oh, actually, okay. So I think we can use OpenAI's thing. Okay. Yeah, it was right. I was wrong. Okay, so but how do I specify? So
also,
maybe
also do you with the web enabled one, do you ever just like dump the docs, the link to the docs into the prompt?
Yeah, sometimes. Okay. So, oh. So do we need to just replace that? And then feed URL down to fetch feed. So we don't need that. And then print entries. We're going to change that too. Okay. How do I change this code to use a specific URL for and model for the open AI package? Okay. Give us something here so we can actually pass in the URL in the model. Let's change this. So it's going to change our main function. And we use argparse, so we got to add this as well up top. And then, oh, what? Model here, and we can change that to args model. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, that didn't do it properly. Okay. Let's just change the model in here directly. So let's use the available ones. I just queried these earlier. Let's try and do it with DeepSeek. See what DeepSeek tells us. I'm just going to change the model to that. And I'm going to remove this. Okay. So this should work. Where's the URL? Oh, we pass in that URL. Okay. So it also tells me how to use this here. Oh, sorry. So we just do it with this. I think we have to install argparse and OpenAI. So let's do that as well. Argparse, and then AI. Okay. And then we should be able to run it with this. But oh, this is our RSS feed though. That's not right. Okay, that was wrong. So it thought, I guess, let's see what it thought here. No, so it thought I wanted to use a custom URL for the RSS feed, not for the OpenAI. Okay. So let's see. This gives the code. Oh, okay, wait, what's going on here? Okay, so it's gonna suggest a thing here.
Like URL is ambiguous, but if you don't know the terminology,
Yeah.
it's like they're gonna trip you up. Like I would call it endpoint, but like, it's hard to discover that.
Okay. I might switch models here because DeepSeek is really annoying. Usually, I wouldn't have to copy and paste all of this.
Can you adjust the system prompt in here?
Hmm?
Can you adjust the system prompt for it in this terminal plugin?
Like I can change the model, yeah.
Oh, but can you tell DeepSeek don't add in that header? That's tripping it up.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I can try that on the next one. I'm just not too sure. Okay. And then query AI. I want to change this. Doesn't seem like it adjusted it. OpenAI is unknown. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back to take out the LLM stuff. And I'm just gonna ask, I'm gonna stop using this Avante. I'm just gonna ask through the UI, so it might be a little bit easier to understand. Okay, I want to add functionality to put this pass the results from this feed to a custom LLM. We're just gonna see if this has, it looks like this is JavaScript. I don't know if they have, yeah, they might just have JavaScript examples. I was gonna pass it. Okay, so I want to add functionality to pass the results from this feed to a custom LLM. This LLM uses the OpenAI API format, but uses a custom URL endpoint. I want, or this is the documentation, but it looks like it's JavaScript. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. So to pass the results from the RSS feed, okay. So it's given us something here, your custom endpoint URL, your API key. Okay. So sweet. Let's see if this works. One thing. So what is it using? It says call LLM. Here we have headers, prompt, max tokens, temperature. Headers, okay. Okay, I'm curious though, like, do I have to specify a model version? Okay, so we don't necessarily need to, but if we want to, your model version. Okay, so it has up here, we'll take this, copy this code, replace it here. Your API key, I have this in my environment and I don't want to create a new one or expose mine. So I'm also going to ask it that. But our endpoint should be, I'm just going to check my config here. Okay, so we should want something like this. And then endpoint. Yeah, okay, we got endpoint there. Okay. So endpoint, we want this, which is just the Venice API. And then let's, might just add this in here so it's faster. I'm just gonna add the model there and then call LLM. It said we want to specify a model in our data, which is this here. We want to add model, and then I'm just gonna do this manually here. Okay. Okay, and then we need our API key. I'm just gonna pass it this for context. This is my current code. I want to pull the API key from my environment. It's named oh. I gotta remember what it is, so I'm just gonna pop this up on my other screen here. Okay, so I just have it as open. Okay. LLM, so it's gonna add some model in there, it seems. Okay, cool. Yep.
Move that print.
Wait, does it print it out?
Yeah.
No, it just says if it's
Oh,
not
okay,
if it's
good,
not set.
yeah, so it's scrolling. That's sneaky.
Okay. Okay. Code. Okay, I also want to. I want to use DeepSeek instead of Llama, just to test out DeepSeek. Okay. OpenAI key. Okay, let's see if this works. Python 3 main. Expected value. Okay. I'm getting this error. Let's see here.
Nah, man, it's doing great. This is interesting.
Maybe we'll just get to say, is it bearish, is it bullish? Because
Yeah.
trading might be another difficult part to get into. No, I didn't get an airdrop. I just signed up on Monday.
I'd like to give you an airdrop then, Owen. Program it.
Give me airdrop. Kind of seems like unable to parse JSON. Okay, prompt text. Okay, so it's going to print the text. I think because it won't return JSON. No, from the, wait, is it what we're sending to it? Maybe it doesn't like the XML format. But I think the, the response from the API endpoint, yep. And I'm using Llama here again. I'm just going to use Llama because I don't feel like changing that. Error 405, okay. Damn. Why is this? Method not allowed, okay. Post. Did I use the wrong endpoint? Maybe I don't do that. Try this. Oh, okay. Damn. Whoa. So it's just this.
Isn't it supposed to be something like V1 completions or something?
Let's see. Let's take a look at the Venice docs. Maybe let's see. Quick start. Because they also just have this curl. Oh, we can do Python here. Okay. Let's just do that. Let's ask this the API. Open. Okay, let's see if this works. Did it keep my Venice completions? Yeah, I think it does need completions. Okay. Save this. Okay, we're not using the. Ah. Why is it giving me error 405? Maybe I have rate limited it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't going for me. I'm gonna try on my here. I just have the script to do it. I'm gonna do it manually, exposing my API key and see if it works. Just gonna curl this. Oh, but this is. Oh. This is because we're getting the models. We're not. Okay. Damn. Let's see if what it says for Postman. Nope. Next.js. Okay. API reference. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's try this one more time. Okay, let's see this. API key. I'm also gonna and just try this real quick. Oh, okay, we're getting something here. Okay. Okay, so it is working now. I just was checking that my API key was out, and I just exposed it. Okay, I'm gonna reset that after. Let's see. So it is sending the request. Okay, bitwise. Okay, so I got chat completion. So, what did it say here? Content. Bitwise received initial approval from the U.S. Securities. Okay. Tethers. So it's just. Yeah. Okay, so we also need it to. Let's just get it to tell us, is this bearish or bullish for crypto? So, okay. Working. Can you change it? Can you change the prompt to simply tell us, is this bearish or bullish for crypto? I'm also going to I'm going to change the model to DeepSeek. Okay, let's see. Is this going to do it? Oh, and I got to change the model to DeepSeek again. Okay, let's see. What's this going to say? Okay, because we're using DeepSeek, it's going to give us a lot of thought behind it, I guess. So we have the think context here. I'm just going to stop it so it doesn't keep going. Okay, so we have two results here. So thanks about the first one. All right, I'm trying to figure out whether this news article about Bitwise's Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF clearing for the first SEC hurdle is bearish or bullish for crypto. Let's see, where's the end of that think tag?
Let me break this down step by step. It's such like a canonical.
It's really like mimicking how people think, right?
No, yeah, I know, but that used to be something you had to like say. You had to depend and everything.
That's true.
It basically baked in all of the little reasoning hacks that have been built up in the past few years.
Yeah.
And it tells it to it like repeats it to itself.
Yeah. Okay. The news about Bitcoin's or Bitwise's Bitcoin Ethereum ETF clearing is the first SEC hurdle is bullish for crypto. Here's why. Regulatory process, the ETF's advancement in the past, the first SEC hurdle indicates regulatory acceptance. Okay. Cool. Let's see what the last one outputted with as well. This is, where's the think tag in here? Okay, so after the thinking, integration of Tether's USDT stablecoin into the Bitcoin Lightning Network via Taproot asset. Oh, I didn't know that. Bullish development for the cryptocurrency market. This integration enhances the scalability and efficiency of Bitcoin's Lightning Network, offering more use cases and potentially increased adoption. Cool. I mean, yeah, that was like probably took more time than usual, but like also didn't use a whole lot of, I didn't really custom code any of this. So it's pretty fun to kind of go through that. Like some of the stuff that I did was just prior knowledge because I know how to use Python and like install packages, but really anyone can start using this just by breaking down the smaller steps and trying to reason through it with the API. Yeah, I think we'll probably stop there. Venice has been pretty sweet. Like I've been using it, and you can just select your models, so I'm happy with that. You can also use like they're getting the larger version of DeepSeek, and then hopefully they'll have like Llama 4 when that launches. There was like a lot of talk about that today. So this is it's R1, but it's a 770 billion. So it's not the 671. Which they're actually, I think they were saying they're planning to have it live tomorrow. Yeah, fewer parameters, so not quite as smart. But yeah, it'd be interesting to test that out as well. I saw somebody, another note, wanted to.
I had another question because I haven't used it like this before, but does it track your context window? Like, does it let you know when you're, you have like a long running chat where you've iterated a lot, and like I want it to like warn me that like, all right, we may need to like distill things and then start over.
I don't know if it does. I haven't gotten that far in it. I've been using mostly I've been using Avante, and it's gotten pretty far, but I haven't seen that yet. The context window, yeah. I don't know. There's another thing too that I saw on Twitter today. Somebody like rewrote the script to rebuild. Right, where was the tweet? So I don't do much in AI, so I don't know exactly how this works, but they were saying that this is the entire code needed to reproduce R1. So I guess they have the initial weights, and then you can just turn it into the model. And it's like 168 lines. So yeah, this is just to train the, I think the final part. I don't know. But yeah, DeepSeek is pretty interesting. I don't know. I think Llama 4 will be interesting as well, but we just keep getting like further and further. Yeah, crazy.
What I understand, R1 it is a fine-tuning, llama subject to very, novel techniques.
Yes.
Like the base is.
Sorry, you want to grab a mic?
I should know by now.
Yeah.
DeepSeek R1 is llama at the base, and then there are custom techniques that the team use to
Yeah.
do further tuning, like more reinforcement learning and distillation, and then apparently a lot of synthetic data, like getting it to drill on math problems to increase its reasoning ability.
Yeah.
So like it is llama, but it's like souped up. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Any other questions or like curiosities?
Thanks, Owen. I just want to know a little bit more like wider picture.
Yeah.
And forgive me if some questions are dumb, but like, why are we choosing or pigeonholing ourselves into Python to begin with?
I just thought it was something easy to read. So like if we did need to dive into more about how it was working, it's an easy language to read. I just chose to say, hey, let's do it in Python. I could have said, hey, let's do it in Rust or JavaScript or whatever. But that was just like a choice that I thought would be the best to go with.
No, no compilation, or like, I mean, it happens behind the scene,
Yeah. And like the code is a lot more readable than other languages as well. So yeah. Any other questions? Sorry.
The aftermath of the agent that we're dealing with, that's essentially reviewing all that RS feed and giving us its opinion.
Yeah.
The front-facing agent that we're speaking to at the end of the day, is it still through Venice?
So yeah, so every AI request that we made is through Venice. So like this site is Venice that we were using for the UI, and that's using we were using the Llama and DeepSeek, and also in our code we're also like making requests to Venice. So yeah.
So using these agents, like, so say we put more time into this.
Yeah.
And we get a much more specialized and coherent agent to be able to ask these questions and have discussions with, and we want to deploy it. We want to actually like make it front facing so other people can interact with it as well.
Yeah.
What does that process look like?
So I think I haven't played around with that much. I honestly haven't played around with agents in general much. But there is, like, Venice has characters, which are, I think, like, you can create characters as agents and then talk with them. I don't know if you can share them. I'm sure you might be able to. Upload content, yeah. Yeah, you might be able to share them as well. So probably through that. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to try it out, I have, you can just sign up too. But if you want to use a referral link.
There you go. Yeah. Farm those points.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thanks, man.
Yeah. And then one more like clearinghouse cleanup. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the space is Decontrol. We've been using this space for 3 years for ETH Vancouver, and we're also doing a Give ETH round. So if you want to donate to the space to help keep it keep it alive, keep it growing. We have a Give ETH up. And then there's also a POAP at the back. So make sure you get your POAP because we'll do a draw.
And the contributions are matched
Yes.
to this
Yes.
giveth in quadratic funding.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
looks like
is.
it.
Thank you to our donators. Yeah, thank you guys. Cool. I think we're good.